5. The lines are locked. 4. Match day is near. 3. The picks are clear. 2. The picks are in. 1. Let the show begin. Game on. It's that time again. Game on. Kicks and picks is back again. Game on. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Game on. The guys are here and ready to go. Game on. Game on. Game on. Game on. The guys are here and ready to go.
Welcome back to the Kicks and Picks podcast. Coach Steve here with Nick and Scotty as we're ready to break down a big weekend in Serie A in particular, and then, of course, give out our best bets for Europe. So, boys, play they didn't hit today. Sunderland didn't keep their unbeaten record at the Stadium of Light, but started turning around a little bit yesterday, Sunday. So, feeling good coming into this episode, and a couple big matches to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, the picks today were just I think all the games today were pretty crazy. Man City, I think, is the only really expected result. Yeah. Forest having, we talked about it, 34 shots. I think there were 9 shots on target, 0 goals.
Brutal. I mean, we parlayed them with City at plus money.
That's just a classic. Hey, you have somebody as the last leg of your parlay. Take a look at that stat line. You can immediately tell what happened. So, and then Liverpool getting the only win at the Stadium of Light this deep into the season. Considering that Sunderland have also played Arsenal and City at home,
Villa,
it's crazy.
They had a tough schedule.
It's crazy. And then Sunderland had their chances. They had a couple times where they probably could have gotten a goal, especially in the first half. And Liverpool's only goal was off of the corner that was a deflection off of a defender on the back post. So it's what are you gonna do?
Just one of those days.
Yeah.
We did give up Sociedad.
Hey,
came through with that one.
How did Coach Worldwide picks do? I didn't even look.
1-1, right? One was the Sociedad, and then we had that parlay that I gave.
No, listen, game of the week just been hot. Obviously, last week was a little bit of blip, but I mean, we hit so many plays from this weekend that I feel good. We're in good form. I think the reset after the break is we know we're rolling, ready to keep it up. I'm ready. You can't see it because there's a blurred screen, but I have a sheet of plays ready to go this week. Big matchups.
It's dangerous when Nick's got to play a bunch of plays like that for the books.
And on record, the super ultra mega play of the century, Juve to score 2 goals last week, did hit. So if you took it at minus 160, I'm sorry that you didn't get it at minus 110 like I did, but it did hit.
We also got a bloodbath of managers getting fired this week. 2 managers, 3. Well, 3. Yeah. We had De Zerbi, we got Dyche, and Frank all out.
I mean, what is Dyche? The 3rd one to get fired this year, or 4th one?
Forest are a clusterfuck.
My question to you guys is was that now? Obviously, listen, they did the work to get promoted. I'm not discounting what that takes, but did that one year where they made 5th place or 6th place, whatever they came in, did that
was last year, wasn't it?
Back last year.
That was last year. No, it didn't. What happened was, kind of. So what happened is the owner is a crazy son of a bitch, right?
That's what I mean.
But when it was happening,
what he thought he had.
Yes, he legitimately thought that they were going to make Champions League. And so when they started to drop points down the end of the season and fall out into basically, I mean, I think they should have qualified for Conference League. I forget. And there's an issue with Palace and them for Conference League, and that Palace ended up getting in because I think Palace won the FA Cup. I think that's what it was. They won the FA Cup. So Forest should have been in Conference League this year playing in Europe, but the
Palace has the same ownership as somebody else, right? That was the issue.
Yeah. So once that all fell apart, he went crazy, and Nuno was the manager that got them that far, and that relationship fell apart instantly. And once Nuno left, it was just a matter of time for things to really just disintegrate, and that's where we are now. Everything's kind of disintegrated. I think Morgan Gibbs White tried to leave in the summer, which would have made things even worse for them. But then owner gave him, a godfather deal basically to keep him around. I think he was going to go to Spurs, right? Morgan Gibbs White was on his way to Spurs.
Yeah.
And then ownership intervened. So yeah, I mean, they're an absolute clusterfuck. But no one to blame but themselves really as far as the ownership is concerned. I guess the fans can be a little hard done, but what are you going to do?
And listen, I mean, they're in 17th place. They're on 27 points. At West Ham, we kind of called it that, they'd be a little bit better, but I'm not going to say they're not in danger of being relegated, but you're 2 wins away from being in 12th. So interesting to see, even with all the chaos, they could still theoretically stay up. I'm just, like I said, I think like all of that success maybe burned them because they tried to accelerate what they thought they had. And maybe if they had finished 11th, 12th, 13th, you build a little bit slower, build a little bit smarter, learn how to, win those mid-table games week in and week out. I don't know. Just a thought.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens with them. I mean, it's tough. Like, who's going to go there? If you're a player, if you're a coach who's going there right now with the ownership that's in charge, I don't think it's getting better anytime soon. They'll probably have to go down before anything gets better, honestly. So we'll see. But yeah, and then obviously the Spurs opening, I think that's a pretty big headline, especially given who they're connected to right now. De Zerbi leaving his position at the time that he did is kind of suspicious. Pochettino,
do you think he got a call? Like,
I don't know that he got a call. From what I was reading, it sounds like he was kind of like, ready to leave. And then all of a sudden they kind of had that run of form over the last 6 weeks where he's like, oh, maybe I'll stick around. And then that's disappeared. Now he's like, oh, fucking, I'm out. But, that
didn't sound like a firing. It was more he decided to leave. And ownership was like, okay, fine.
Yeah. But Pochettino right now, that's the name. Him and weirdly Simeone. I don't know if that was a real rumor that came through that Spurs reached out to Diego Simeone to see if there's interest for him to make the move to the Premier League this season or at the end of the season. But any 3 of those guys would make Spurs an interesting team to watch. I would love to see Pochettino come back. I think that'd be a very interesting headline, although it sounds like it wouldn't be until after the World Cup, which is a little unfortunate.
I mean, that makes sense. Zerbi, I don't know, dude. Like, I'm out on him. Like, I want to root for the guy, but he's basically fizzled out every single place he's ever been, right? You get that month's worth of hype, and then it's like, oh, wait a minute. He doesn't know how to defend. He doesn't know how to consistently win. He had a Greenwood, like 2-3 month purple patch. I'm not saying it's over, but that has basically carried us into maybe thinking, oh, okay, he figured it out. And
right.
I don't know. I don't buy it yet.
No.
Yeah. All right. Shall we jump into them?
Yeah. Let's hit Italy.
All right. So we'll start with the Inter-Juve Derby d'Italia, which is on Saturday. Big match, especially for Juventus, coming off that draw at Lazio that Nick referred to. Inter at home, -105 on the money line. Juve +280, draw line +230. You can get Juve on the draw no bet at +180 and the double chance at -125. The over is set at, where do we go? I lost my totals. Where do we go? Let's see. Totals is set at -105 for the over, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much even money. So obviously Inter, very good position right now. I mean, they're favorites for the Scudetto at this point, right?
Yep,
and
definitely
a win in a match like this really just kind of put them really in the driver's seat, I guess. Whereas Juve lost here, and it could be, tight situation with Napoli, with Roma, possibly Como creeping up. So what do you make of this one? I mean, Inter at home, obviously favorites for a reason. Are they the clear favorites? I mean, they're just about even money. It's a solid number.
Let me tell you how I feel about it with a graphic. Follow the odds. No, honestly, I think they're deserved favorites in this game. The line makes sense to me, -105. Man, Johnny just threw me all off with his comment here because I think he's spot on. Feels like a draw. Really could be +230. I think that draw is in play. Both of these teams have been scoring, right? Inter just coming off of a 5-goal performance. And they're doing it with kind of a makeshift midfield. Mkhitaryan still starts somehow, somewhere. I don't understand that. I'll never understand.
What, 38, 39?
Yeah,
38.
Makes no sense. I get Hakan is hurt. I get Barella's hurt. There still has to be a better answer in that midfield than Mkhitaryan. I don't really get it. But DeMarco's on an insane run of form. I think he's got 13 assists now, 12 or 13. Like, he's absolutely crushing. I told the guys from the interviews pod, I was like, I don't even want to see him defend anymore. Like, just switch to a 4-3-3 and let him be a fucking winger, because like, he is insanely good at crossing. His set pieces are nasty. Let's give up the defense experiment there. So anyway, I'm getting on a tangent. Inter is scoring a ton of goals, but so is Juve. And Juve's defense is bad. Di Gregorio kind of stinks. I think he fooled me a little bit, right? Like he got there and I was like, oh, this guy's good. Tech was 1,000 years old. He's young. He's going to be fine. He gives up a lot of goals that I'm not going to say are preventable, but like I never feel like he's in a good position and I don't feel like he reacts very quickly. So I'm telling you guys how I feel about these teams, all to say that I really like the over in this game at even money, over 2.5. I just, it seems like a 2-1 game at minimum, but I would not begrudge anybody for taking Inter. The draw is definitely in the realm of possibility, but tall order for Juve in this one away from home.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you, Nick. I went my first instinct here was to kind of go and take a look at the angles where you can bet Inter in different ways. Money line was obviously -105. Draw kind of scares me a little bit. Their team total over 1.5 is also -105.
Yeah.
So between the two of those picks, it's like, I'd rather, take the chance that, this game doesn't end 1-0, right? Like that's the only way where I would have missed out on an opportunity. I'll just take the team total over 1.5 at almost even money. And yeah, like you said, with the way that Juve defense has been playing lately, that shouldn't be that much of a hurdle for this Inter team at home.
Yeah, I think that team total is a good shout.
Coach, before you go, the other one I liked, Yildiz score or assist is +160. And he's like legitimately Juventus' only goal.
New contract, right?
Did he get one?
I thought I saw somebody retweet that he's signing a new contract, extending.
Good for them. If so. Sorry, Steve, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I was just going to say, based on, the way these matches have gone head to head lately, 2 of the last 3 have been, 7+ goal thrillers, including the one earlier this year at the Allianz, which was 4-3 Juve. I think team total at -105 with the way Inter's been scoring, I think it's solid. Protects you against the draw, like Scotty said. The draw kind of looms over that money line number, even though -105 is a solid number. I think the team total at +101.
So many people on this right now. Now it's starting to scare me. Now it seems like it's a little too obvious.
Facts. Obvious. Sometimes obvious a lot of time wins. Eduardo, you just missed Scotty mentioned that like 30 seconds before.
Weston McKennie +225 for a shot on target is wild, considering
that's also silly.
He's in a goal scoring kind of vein of form right now.
Bob, you're about to get me to just place a bet right at this very moment.
On air.
The number is not very good it's not as good on Hard Rock, but we are going with it at +210.
And there's your DeMarco assist +350.
So we're locked in, Bob. Thank you. I'm with you. DeMarco, I thought he had a ridiculous score assist number 2. I think it was like +300.
Yeah, it's crazy actually. And then just a lot of shot on target props that are sitting like pretty close to even money too. Between 110, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 9 guys that are between -110 and +115.
It's funny the books read it that way, right? When like you had so many goals in the last one that like they think guys aren't getting shots on target. Like I don't know, it's like crazy. And I know Nick says follow the odds a lot of time, but I do think goals are there for the taking in this one. I mean, Lazio just scored 2 today, right? Like
sure did. No, until I see otherwise. I mean, now you're really, usually coach has this ready, but I'm going to go look at stats to support everything that we're saying. Let's see. They played Sunday, right? If we look at Juve.
They play Saturday.
No, I'm sorry. I was looking at the last game. So Juve's 2-2 Lazio. They lost 3-0 to Atalanta. They won 4-1 against Parma. They lost 3-0 to Napoli. Okay, so you're talking about 4 straight games in the league with at least 3 goals. And if we look at Inter, I'm guaranteeing you it's going to be something very similar.
Yeah. Over 2.5 is hit in 14 out of 24 games for them in the league.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't really care. I get it. You think it could potentially be a little bit more of a contested matchup. That's not really Spalletti's style, right? Regardless of how this Juve team is constructed. And certainly it hasn't been Kivu's. Kivu, I have to give him credit. I think, we got on here, we previewed Serie A, and I wasn't giving Inter much of a chance to be within shout of winning a title. And I thought it was because they had a manager who never managed before. And turns out this guy's making all the right moves right now. Yeah. So, they're leading the league in goals by 20. they're in first place by 8 points, potentially 5 points at worst. I don't know what more we could say about him. He's doing a great job, and they're at home. I think they score 2 at least. I'm with Scotty. I'm with Ado here. I'm with Bob. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I think team total has got to be the number one play in this one. And I think, with what we're seeing here on shots for some of these guys, I think you got to take a look at some of those if you like to play player props.
Definitely.
All right. What's
All right.
next, Coach?
We got to move south.
I'm slacking. Number 2.
Second game of the week. It is Napoli hosting Roma at the Maradona. Big one for the top 4 race. Napoli plus 125, Roma plus 230. Draw line at plus 190. The total is set in this one. The over 2.5 is plus 140, under minus 190. You can get Roma draw no bet at plus 135 as well. Where do you see this? I mean, is this a lock to be an under here? I mean, Roma against big teams this year typically has gone under. Is that what the books are looking at? Is that trend going to continue? What do you think, Nick?
I think that. I think also the fact that Napoli have no forwards or no good forwards. Right, Højlund showed that he's just not very good. Lukaku's back, I think. Right, he's featured off the bench last couple of games. So, is that a boost for them or not? You're gonna love or hate me for this one, but I am all the way on Roma in this game. And I've been pretty damn good on my Roma predictions this year.
So you're not following the odds.
I'm not following the odds in this instance just because I don't believe Napoli are very good. And I think we're at the what's the downslope of the curve of Conte. Would you say that that's accurate, Scott?
I mean, thought we've been on that for like the last 9 months, but
yes, right. I think he is very, very close to getting pissed off, to wearing out his welcome. They lost in the cup to a Como team, where they weren't really competitive in that game, if we're being honest. Roma draw no bet plus 125. I like Roma team total at plus 250 just because it's a silly fucking number. I'm not saying it hits, but it's kind of nuts. McTominay score assists plus 200. Daniel Mallon score assists is plus 220. The guy has scored in every game that he's been there. I don't know. I think, Roma for certain are getting a goal in this one. I think both teams to score is probably hitting at even money as well. 1-1 draw wouldn't shock me, but it's tough, right? Because to your point, Coach, in reality, Roma have not done anything in any big game against a good team. So this is a big game, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. You talk me out of them.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm looking at Malin at plus 295. I mean, he's looked really good since he's come over. Scored a brace on Monday. I know it was Cagliari, but really nice goal, the first one. Plus 295 is a really big number on him. He's probably the most likely goal scorer in this match based on, form. It's tough because Roma haven't done much against a big side, right? And then, but and I'm always, I always toward my team when I think they have a chance. I feel like Napoli's not that unbeatable away. Yeah. So I like the draw no bet number at plus 135, but Roma's got to come out and do something. I think they've got to score first. That's kind of been their Achilles heel in these matches against bigger sides. They haven't scored first in any of them.
Oh no!
Even though they've been the aggressor early in a lot of these matches.
All right, we are getting we're getting info here from Ado. McTominay is injured. I'm confirming that thigh injury. So even better for Roma.
Like it even better, yeah.
So much for my McTominay to do something bet. We can cross that one off.
I have a throwback play for us.
Hit us.
Total corners over 8.5 is minus 120. Napoli at home are averaging 6 corners on their own.
Ooh.
Not a lot of goals. Doesn't mean not a lot of corners. It just means that there's not going to be a lot of shots going in. I could see this being an over corners match, especially at 8.5. It's, sometimes that number closer to 9.5, sometimes 10. I don't know. It feels like this could be a corners match. Lots of set pieces, just keeping the ball, 8 guys behind the back or 8 guys behind the ball. I don't know, that it feels like one of those games.
I don't know how much Roma's going to have the ball. I don't know what Gasperini's game plan is going to be like.
This
in
is
this
not
match.
about Roma getting corners.
But
I just said
no.
Napoli 6 corners on their own.
No.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at Malin's shot on target and just shot in general numbers. He's averaging 2 shots on target and 5.5 shots per match since he's come to Roma. He just fires away. His 2+ shots on target is at plus 270. Just
That's
to
a
get
lot.
4 shots, just to take 4 shots. Don't have to be on target, plus 150.
Yeah, I'd like it to be a little better. That's a lot of output. I understand he's been doing it, but I don't know.
Just interesting line.
Man, can I hit you with a crazy stat?
Of course.
Week 20, we're going into match day 25. Roma have more losses than Lazio. And Roma are also not in the quarterfinals of the Coppa Italia like Lazio is.
I'm surprised that you waited this long to hit those crazy stats.
Absolutely nuts.
Lazio has 13 less points in the table somehow too, which is wild.
Yeah.
What's their XG?
And Lazio's only given up 3 more goals than Roma has. That's that's the wild part. And Roma hasn't even scored. It's not even like they've done anything. They've scored 3 less, and we've given up 3 more. So it's not like a wide fucking thing to be.
I mean, Roma's only given up 14 in 24 matches. That's the key right there. And I know Lazio hasn't given up a lot more. Oh, well, Lazio's given up 9 more goals. They've only scored 3 fewer goals.
No, Lazio's only given up 23 goals.
Roma's given up 14.
Oh, I was looking at Juve. Breaks. My bad.
Yeah.
My fault.
I was going to say.
No, that's crazy work. They've only given up 14 goals. Holy shit.
Yeah.
But no, anyway, I'm going off on a tangent here. I don't understand how Napoli are that big of a favorite is really what I'm trying to say. I don't think Roma's been good, but Napoli hasn't been good either.
If Roma wins this head-to-head, they're ahead on goal differential and into possibly third if Juve lose on Saturday.
Yeah, I'm probably taking a flyer on Roma to score 2, just to be completely honest.
Yeah. Anthony here in the chat saying 2-0 Roma. Yeah.
What's happening, bro? Hell yeah, I like it. We got John here with the hater parlay. I dig it. Plus 920. That's what I like to hear.
Say less.
We're talking about a full draw. +2 for Milan if that happens. Yeah, no, listen, we very well, I mean, let me just we talked about 2 games where I think we all like goals, or we all like a team to at least score goals. We like player props. It's not out of the realm of possibility. We're looking at 2 like fucking 0-0, 1-1 games, right?
Yeah.
That is like the nature of Serie A, of Roma Napoli, of fucking Inter Juve. Just be cautious. It could happen for sure, but I really think like these matchups are happening at the right time. I think we're going to see some excitements. I think we're going to see 4 teams going for it.
Yeah, and I think it's nice too. It comes when there's no midweek matches for most of these teams, just because when you're playing in Europe and then you have to come to this in the weekend, it kind of not that it waters it down, but you come in with more fatigue and you got to worry about more lineup rotation depending on what your midweek looks like. So I think it's a good time to get these big head-to-heads where there's no other excuses for
We got Champions League next week.
Is there Champions League next week already?
Some teams.
Big wrench.
Yeah. Liverpool, no Champions League next week.
Inter and Juve? No, Inter got the bye, right?
I think Inter did.
No,
yes.
Juve doesn't.
Yeah.
Juve plays.
Juve did not.
Juve has to go to Turkey.
So I like Inter. I like Inter team total even better, right? Like, yeah.
Hell yeah. Inter money line now that we say that.
Yeah.
No, Inter plays too also. They play on Wednesday, but they have to go to Norway.
Well, you reap what you sow, right? You don't finish top 8. That's what you get.
Wow.
Yeah.
Galatasaray money line. Lock it in.
A couple other interesting matches on the weekend too in Italy. Italy's got a pretty good slate this weekend in terms of head-to-heads. Friday, Pisa Milan. I don't know if there's anything there. That's
I got a parlay piece. If you want to take Milan over team total over 1.5 at -150, you can take that and do a couple things with the Como Fiorentina match. You can either take Como draw no bet, and that would give you a +115, or you could just take Como to score and make it -110.
Yeah, I dig that a lot. I think Milan is going to be out for blood in this one. They drew Pisa earlier in the year, and that was very easly their worst performance of the season.
Yeah.
So I would be very shocked if they don't come out and smash in this one. I'd almost take a flyer on over 2.5 team total at +200.
Yeah.
All right, and that Saturday kicks off with the Como Fiorentina match that Scott referred to.
Money line
over.
close to being playable.
Yeah, minus 140 is not terrible.
It might move. Keep an eye on it.
I like the over. Over 2.5 minus 120. I think Fiorentina have been better. I think they get on the score sheet.
All right. That's followed by Lazio Atalanta.
Come on, Nick. You got to have a play here.
I do. Both teams to score minus 125.
Okay.
Yeah. Both teams to score.
No faith in Lazio to get a result.
At home, no.
Let down. Bet plus 145.
Big letdown spot after their gigantic win against Bologna.
Okay.
But Atalanta, like they're not good.
They've been better. They just smashed Juve.
I guess they. I forgot they did just smash in the Copa, right?
They did.
And then they drew Como. I guess they've been mid. I guess that's the best way
I mean,
describe it.
they started the year, I think, with like 2 wins in their first 10 games, and they're on the cusp of 6th place. So.
Yeah.
Winning this game, and they're
we move to Sunday early. Udinese Sassuolo. Anything like there? No.
No, I don't know. Sassuolo being a big favorite is kind of weird to me, but I don't know.
No, Udinese is a big favorite.
Udinese is.
I'm sorry, big dog.
Sassuolo is
big underdog.
Yeah. Parma Verona, Cremonese Genoa, and Torino Bologna all before that Roma match.
Yeah, Bologna money line I think is probably in play.
Man, I mean they're desperate at this point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like
I think they need it.
They're down to 10th in the table. Like, no, they're not going back to Europe at this rate.
No.
Right now, it's pretty, unless someone surprising wins the Copa, which I think everybody who's left in the Copa is in the top 7 at this point, except for Lazio. Those European spots are pretty much spoken for.
Yeah, I think so. I think we're looking at the 7 teams right now that will finish in some way, shape, or form in that order of 7.
Yeah.
There's not a possibility that Lazio, Udinese, Bologna, Sassuolo, those teams cannot make that jump over any of these teams.
No, don't see it happening.
It's not possible.
Not with the way Atalanta's come on and now got 6 points clear.
Yeah.
If they beat Lazio, that's pretty much a wrap. I would say on top 7.
Yeah.
And then the weekend closes out with Cagliari Lecce on Monday.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a little interesting.
Yeah, I mean, at home plus 110. Lecce is terrible.
Yeah.
Lecce got a big win last weekend.
Got a big win, but are they getting back-to-back results? Especially coming off on the road here. I feel like that's minus 1.
Yeah, Cagliari money line looks okay. I'm kind of with you, Scotty.
I wish the number was a little bit better. I wish it was closer to like a plus 125 type number, but I mean, this might be a fall of the odds, Nick. I think maybe that's just
and that's generally a tough place to go to. Like they're in 15th in the table. They're top 10 when it comes to home form. So they tend to play well at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like them.
That's the weekend slate in Italy. Not an EPL weekend like we initially thought it was when we put out the teaser for this pod. It is an FA Cup weekend. So I'll just run through a few. You tell me if there's anything you like. Obviously, there's some odds that are, when you get second tier sides that are pretty juiced. But we open up with Friday, Hull against Chelsea, Wrexham, Ipswich, are the 2 Friday matches.
Oh, sorry. I like both teams to score in Wrexham, Ipswich, minus 130.
Wrexham
at home, I think, get a goal.
Plus 135. I don't know.
I was going to say Wrexham at home.
Why not? Why not?
Ipswich is also with them in the championship at this point, right?
Yep. Yeah.
So I'm surprised it's such a disparity in terms of Wrexham being.
And nobody wants to.
Is Ipswich that good this year in the championship? I don't think so. Right?
I just think on some level, so much money is probably coming in on Wrexham. They're trying to draw money on the other sides. Would be my guess.
Ipswich is sitting in 3rd. Wrexham's in 6th. 7 points behind them. Ipswich 1 win in their last 3. Wrexham 2 wins in their last 3. I think with the number at home, a home underdog in the FA Cup is usually a good bet.
Yeah.
It's an even better bet when they're in the same league. This isn't like a 4th division team hosting a Premier League team or even a championship team. It's, they're in the same league. So take the home underdog.
Yeah, I agree. I think that you got to take them to advance. Draw no bet, one of those angles. I think it's certainly worthwhile.
Yeah, both teams to score. -130. I'm all over it.
Those odds really surprised me. All right, Saturday we got Southampton hosting Leicester, Norwich hosting West Brom.
Leicester plus half a goal at even money.
Yeah, maybe. Southampton's aren't not that good. But who was Leicester's? This is the game where Southampton was down 3-0 at half, and then beat Leicester City 4-3 at Leicester City. So, Leicester City revenge game. Are they going to get
that's what I'm
a result here? So
that's what I'm hoping for. I think they've been good lately, and I don't.
Leicester to advance is +165. If you want to buy the revenge game line,
I dig it. But yeah, double chance plus half a goal, even money.
All right. Villa, Newcastle, Liverpool, Brighton. So we've got a couple head-to-heads in the Premier League.
Under 2.5 +125
in Villa, Newcastle.
Yep.
Yeah, Newcastle stink. We got to talk about that. Can we talk about that for a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely, we can. They fucking suck.
Voltmata came out and made me believe that, hey, Newcastle actually did a good job replacing Alexander Isak. Then he's been basically non-existent. I don't even think he's been starting the last month and a half. Come to find out, he's got 3 goals in his last 20 games. He's got 0 goals in 14 of his last 16 matches in the Premier League. Without him, Newcastle have no attack. Like, playing Anthony Gordon as a center forward does not work. Like, he's a hard worker, presses, but like he's not the guy that's going to be, finishing a lot of chances through the center. I don't see this team doing really well in this week. So I agree on the under in that regard. I also don't mind taking Villa +115 on the money line at home. That seems a little weird to me.
Yeah, I don't know. They pissed me off today. I kind of thought Villa were going to score too, and they didn't. They won, which is, good for them. But I just think both of them are in a rut right now. So surely this will be a 5-goal game by halftime. But I really do think, I don't know. I just don't see either team scoring a lot.
Yeah.
And how much emphasis are they putting on this is in a short week is really something I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, not much. Liverpool Brighton. This game sucks. Honestly, I don't even really want to watch this game.
Brighton's another team. Didn't they fucking lay an egg today?
Yeah, against Villa.
That's right.
Yeah,
Villa scored the 86th minute to win it.
Yeah, Liverpool just not good. Like, probably should rotate, but they don't really have anybody to rotate because they sold all their depth in the summer, and slot is against playing youth players. So you figure Chiesa will probably get an appearance here, and maybe Rio and Gamoa, but
will he be
aside
playing
from that,
right wing back at any point in time?
I don't know. Well, Soboslai's back, no longer suspended. Who knows when Frimpong comes back, but I don't know. So I'm not taking Liverpool in any way, shape, or form with the numbers that are out there. But at the same time, what have Brighton done to deserve our trust in any form of result? Like, I would love to sit here and tell you, hey, with the numbers that they're at, go ahead and take Brighton plus a goal -110, right? Like, that seems like a fine bet, but they just haven't earned any sort of faith from us in the last 2 or 3 weeks. So I can't in good conscience actually advocate for it.
Definitely agree with that.
Yeah, there's a couple that aren't up on DraftKings yet, but I'll read them out here in the list. I don't know if you've looked at them at all. Burton against West Ham, Burnley, Mansfield, Man City, Salford, Norwich, West Brom, Port Vale, Bristol City are all on Saturday as well.
I mean, if you want to sell West Ham's defense, Burton West Ham over both teams to score is -120. So if you really believe that at home, Burton, one of the underdogs, can at least get a goal. I mean, West Ham should get one on their own. That's not a bad play. It's a fun one to root for because West Ham's defense, we've said many times, is just terrible. So
stink. And then Sunday, Birmingham, Leeds, Grimsby, Wolves, Oxford, Sunderland, Stoke, Fulham, Arsenal, Wigan, and wraps up on Monday with Macclesfield and Brentford.
I like Sunderland on a bounce back -135 money line. Oxford United, I don't even think they're championship, to be honest with you.
Yeah, -135 is not a bad number.
I think they're third division. Oh no, they are. They're in second to last place. They're in 23rd place in the championship. So yeah, basically in going to be in the second division. So yeah, I like Sunderland bouncing back. I thought they played well today, honestly. A little bad result for them, but I think they'll be fine. -135.
I like Leeds money line.
I was just gonna say they're playing Tom Brady's club there, Birmingham. It's got the ownership stake. Yeah.
Yeah, I like Leeds.
Wigan +3, -120 versus Arsenal. Arsenal,
Versus
are they
the
scoring
Arsenal
3
reserve?
goals? Are the Arsenal scoring 4 goals, right? Are Arsenal scoring 4 goals? I don't know.
Let's see. Maybe.
Can Wigan get one?
That's the question. That really is what.
Here, I'll tell you. Let's see what Wigan to score is. Wigan to score is +140.
Yeah, like is Arsenal giving a goal to Wigan? I don't know. Like that their defense is strong.
But dude, +3 is +3, man. Like you're in good shape until that third goal goes in. You know.
Yeah.
Hey, you almost could have gotten man. Why did I forget their name? Because they're so stupid. I hate them. You almost could have gotten Leipzig at +2.5 today. They were like +2 was playable, and they only gave up 2 goals to Bayern.
Oh, I didn't realize they played each other today.
Yeah.
In the Pokal.
Yeah, Bayern did have like a 5 XG though.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, I mean that's the question, Scotty. Do we honestly believe that team can score a goal? Because if we do, then you need 5 from Arsenal to lose.
Yeah.
All right. Swing over to the Bundesliga.
Hold on, bro. Come on. Hold on.
I don't know if I have plays yet. I gotta.
Oh, you're Coach Worldwide. You got plays. You're gonna talk yourself into at least 4 plays while we go through this.
Dortmund, Mainz, juiced. Bremen, Bayern, obviously juiced. Leverkusen, St. Pauli. Yeah, a lot of uneven matchups in this one. Hoffenheim -140 against Freiburg. Not the greatest number on the money line there.
Come on, Coach.
Frankfurt, can't trust him.
Okay, I thought you might bite on Frankfurt.
Nah, I can't trust him.
Frankfurt is winless in like 8 games.
Yeah, I can't trust him. Hamburg, Union.
So should we fade them? Hold on, should we fade them and take Mönchengladbach?
Man, in terms of money line, nothing really jumps out unless you want to go to -140 with Hoffenheim in these games here.
What about the over in the Frankfurt game? Over 2.5 is -130.
It's got to be that Mönchengladbach's games are low scoring right at that point. Like
okay,
Frankfurt matches at minus.
I mean,
over 2.5.
low scoring in the Bundesliga is 59 goals in 21 games. Just so we're clear. So averaging 3 a game.
Oh, okay. So So they do get they concede. They only score about a goal a match, which is probably
in Frankfurt are 87 goals in 21 games.
Yeah.
Well, the Frankfurt lead goals, they don't.
Yeah. I mean, for that at -135, I think that's a very playable number. You don't get over 2.5 at this point in the Bundesliga too often. Unless you look at the Union match, who's +105 for the over against Hamburg. Clearly, nobody scores there, but that might be the best Bundesliga play, Nick. The one you just gave out.
Thank you. I just bet it, so we're in.
Yeah. Quick run through. I didn't get a chance to really do a deep dive into Bundesliga this week, but nothing really really jumps out.
All right,
team totals.
Let's go to this other dumb league real quick. I didn't do as deep of a dive here, but Villarreal still for real because they're +140 away to Getafe.
Didn't they just come off like a 3-0 win? Am I making that up? Did I see that last weekend?
I mean, I think their only 2 losses were the 2 weeks we believed in them. So
yeah, probably.
The question is, do we have to
about right?
+140 though, man. I mean, that's I don't know. That's not bad.
Betis at Mallorca is also +140.
Ooh, I dig that. Mallorca stink.
Yeah.
Villarreal's coming off a 4-1 win against Espanyol, but they were in a bad run of form prior. They did lose.
I mean,
Mallorca between Champions League and the league 4 in a row.
Mallorca's sitting in 16th place, 28 goals scored, 37 against. Betis sitting in 5th place with basically inverse goals for and against numbers.
Hold on. You want a really dumb play? Because I'm going to do it. I'm going to give the viewers insight into my mind. Villarreal and Betis draw no bet parlay is +175.
What do we think of Sociedad?
Coach Steve doesn't like it.
Coach Worldwide. He moved on, dude. He
went right past
it.
it.
What was the number again? I'm sorry.
+175
for Both
Draw
of them
no
draw
bet parlay, Villarreal, Real Betis.
Oh, I don't hate that. That's a good number. Plus 175,
Yeah.
considering the matchups. Getafe is 3 straight wins, but yeah, I mean, Villarreal is the better. So, I mean, Getafe don't score. I don't know how they're in 11th place. They've got 18 goals scored in 23 matches.
Yeah, that's Roma levels.
It's worse than Roma levels, and that's hard to do. I mean, I know it's Real Madrid at home, but what do you think?
Waiting for it. I'm waiting to see what you do here.
What do you think of Sociedad plus a goal and a half?
Minus 115. What do I think of it? Sociedad's been really, really, really good lately.
Unbeaten in 11.
But so is Madrid.
Mm.
When was the last time they lost?
I don't know.
Yeah, no. I mean,
was Xabi Alonso in charge? No, that's not true. I know Arbeloa or whatever has lost at least one match.
I will tell you. So again, we can't like make this happen. I wish we could. If it were +2, I would take it.
2, yeah, I was gonna say if it was 2, definitely.
But it's not there.
Real Madrid. Well, let's see. They definitely have lost recently because they don't have a streak. Oh, Champions League was their last loss, but if you look in the league, it's been a while. Yeah. Last La Liga loss was Celta Vigo back in December.
If you think Sociedad's, but that's the problem. Sociedad haven't really been scoring, right? They've been winning these games, but like 1-0. Yeah. They had that red card a couple weeks ago to get the draw.
They've been the team getting the red cards, which is the problem. Like if they take one, then it could get ugly.
If they scored more goals, I would believe in it, but I'm passing on this match. I think Real's just too good. Real Madrid, to be clear. Yeah. I think they're just too good.
Makes sense.
Yeah, if they scored more goals, I would believe, but no, I don't think much else.
Bilbao, I know Bilbao's not great, but this Real Oviedo team is pretty bad. In last place, only 12 goals scored on the season. Bilbao's plus 115 on the road.
I'm assuming they just got promoted.
I'm guessing. I've never heard of it before this season, so
okay. Yeah.
Like Bilbao's in 10th. They're not great this year, but I mean, this is the match you got to win. I feel like
didn't they just beat Roma, or did I make that up?
Bilbao.
Yeah.
They knocked Roma out last year in the Europa League. They eliminated them.
Nice.
We're living in the past.
Hey, no, that's probably the last thing I remember about them. So,
well, I know that they but they came back when Sociedad got that red card and pushed one of our plays of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else you like?
I checked Ligue 1 and there's just nothing.
Yeah. No, I mean,
Atletico is
I really was trying to see if whoever Marseille was playing had enough juice to fade Marseille, but it's it's Strasbourg.
Did they appoint a coach or are they just like the caretaker?
No, I don't know what matters, but it's Strasbourg getting 3/4 of a goal on the road. It's just
gross.
It's not worth it.
No, I like where your head's at. No, here, listen, I'll throw a little bit of a recap.
What about Atleti minus 110 at Rayo Vallecano, who's lost 4 in a row and hasn't had a clean sheet in 8
in the relegation zone?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Spurs unsettling their manager? I don't know. Attempting to unsettle their manager.
Right. How far out the door is Simeone? No, I don't know. I mean, interesting. They play Barcelona tomorrow, right, in the cup. So does that impact them? They haven't, only 2 wins in I think their last 7 games, so they haven't been on great form. But should they smoke? Absolutely.
They should.
I wonder how tired they'll be.
Leon super juiced. I was flipping through Ligue 1 here.
Oh no.
Parlay piece maybe a minus 170 at home, but no more than that.
All right, now you're gonna make me go back and find this, man. Yeah, minus 120, man. It's worth a shot.
What's Len been up to lately?
They've been hot.
Yeah, they're minus 115. At let me see. Who were they at? They are minus 115 at Paris FC.
Paris FC, who cannot score.
Yeah. Yeah. Wins in 3 straight. Paris, no wins in 4. Man, this could even be, what's their team total set at? Because that could be in play as well. Team total is also at minus 115 for Lens on the road, but 2-1 reverse fixture. Could be. Yeah, that could be the Ligue 1 look of the week.
I dig it. Hold on. Can you repeat that, Coach? So I think this is the most proud thing I've ever done in my entire life. Let's put this together. All right, I'm gonna roll through just as a recap some of the shit that we got. I think we all kind of agree Inter will be scoring goals, so we're looking at an Inter team total. Over in the game is even money. Bologna money line plus 125. Potentially we're here on Roma against Napoli plus 125. Draw no bet. I think team total Malin. How are we saying his name?
Malin.
I've been saying Malin. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Plus 220 score or assist, I think is live. Bologna needs that win. Mention that. I like Lazio, both teams to score against Atalanta. Cagliari money line we're talking about here.
Maybe.
Then FA Cup, we're back in Wrexham. I also like both teams to score at minus 130. Leicester plus half a goal, even money. Villa Newcastle under. Leeds money line. Southampton, I think was it? No, who was the other one we said?
Leicester revenge game.
That we said. I'm sorry. What was the last one you gave me? I already blocked it out of my mind here.
I don't remember.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Shouldn't do that. Sunderland against Oxford.
Oh yeah,
United.
Sunderland.
Yeah, minus 135.
135. Yeah, bounce back.
So we are locking that one in. Big week ahead. Sorry, we were a little late retweeting the stream. So if you missed it, beginning of the show, we covered all Serie A. Champions League next week. So we will most certainly have plays of the day for that. MLS is back in a week. So something to keep an eye on. If anybody listening wants to come talk MLS, we could look at some futures and preview the league there. We're getting into it, boys. A couple months out of the cup.
I know it's coming up.
Yep. And keep following us on all our socials for our play of the day.
Shout out Coach Steve Hero this week. My man recording videos left and right.
They don't like me as much as you, though, Nick. Your videos pull more views.
I don't know, dude. They don't pull that many.
Yeah.
All right. So
same time next week.
Yeah.
Good luck, guys. Appreciate it.